Hi everyone, my name is Jack. I'm working on my wife's 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee with 110,000 miles. I'd like to document a couple things I've learned working on this engine, and I've also am asking for help and some direction. So I want to raise some awareness about these tools that say they work for the 3.6. They don't quite fit this third generation engine. I watch people use them on YouTube and they slide right in. They do not slide right in. These blocks don't, neither do the timing chain releases. They don't work quite right. I've had to modify it to either get it to work, even just sort of get it to work and get a little bit of slack in the chain on this side, and it's not quite right. And I can't get it any further than this. And these are supposed to go all the way down in there and really let that chain off. So don't make the same mistake I did. I watched some YouTube videos thinking this would be a super easy project and just a lifter issue. But the lifters are actually different than on the old 3.6s for the intake side. I think they changed the design on the lower side as well because they're famous for going bad. A lot of the videos that make it seem really easy, it turns out it's a little different on this engine, tools wise and everything else. So I didn't do my due diligence. Here's the problem. Why did I tear this engine down? A couple weeks ago got the auto start stoplight that came on, and then shortly thereafter a cylinder one misfire, and it was shaking a lot upon startup. So it only really does it on startup and then it smooths out. Haven't really seen it do it at high RPMs, but I've been avoiding the highway while this issue has been occurring. So I tore the engine down, thinking that it was going to be the rocker issue, only to find that it's different and maybe not the problem. And what I'm finding is some wet spark plugs on, I think, what is cylinder 3 in the back, whatever the third most back is there, and then on cylinder 1, slightly less oily, but you can still see it. And there's a couple Reddit threads I read where the fix for some people of this exact issue, the auto start stop, P0301 shaky on startup, was either a loose head gasket that they fixed with K-Seal, or the post is a little mysterious. It says that their mechanic tightened a couple of loose bolts that was allowing oil to pump where it shouldn't go. I'm assuming that that is code for tightening head gasket bolts for head gasket failure. So that's what I think this issue might be. And what's holding me up now is that these tools aren't working for the chain tensioner, so I can't take the cams off. Once I can take the cams off, I can check the head bolts and see if they're tight, or retorque them and just give that a shot. But if anyone has any information on different tools that I don't have to modify, I would love to just know about it. I'll probably try and modify these ones, shave them down to get them to work. Please link that if you've got a line on tools that are different. These are from DP Tool, and that's what they look like. So yeah, that's my situation. Please help if you know anything. Also, don't buy these and expect not to modify them. They won't work. You can see right here, this just simply will not fit. I modified this one down just with a razor knife and a file, and I can get this one shoved in there if I work at it pretty good. I can get that all the way in like that. So it does work. I'd have to actually rock the thing because I've messed with it a little bit. Yeah, that you can make them work, but these, I don't know. Help me out.